Headed back from Kentucky, so we were in Bardstown at Heaven Hill all night, waiting on the Heaven Hill 22. Got one. I'm exhausted, but headed back to Birmingham, stopping through Nashville. So we started a map for the group, and everybody went in and dropped maps of areas that they lived in and stores that they liked in their area, and we classified the ones that had like better barrel picks, better allocations, and that kind of thing. So CorksDorks is where I'm at today. We're going to go in. We're going to talk with Paul, the owner, and spoke with him just a few minutes ago a little bit about some of the barrel picks and his methodology. Everything's based off of his palate, and he has a specific way that he likes to pick, and apparently a lot of the Brewtally Honest Bourbon group likes his picks. So we'll go in, maybe even get to try a few. Hey, man.
Oh, let's try this Sagamore 9-year-old.
Okay.
Have you had that ever?
I have. I helped pick one with Spot 280 in Birmingham.
Okay.
Sure did. So a little Sagamore there for you guys. I was just talking about that when I come in the door. $89, and I just really feel like, now is this their bourbon?
This is the rye.
This is rye. I feel like they do rye right?
Yes.
I mean, that's what Maryland's known for, I feel like.
Exactly, and it's a 9-year-old.
Ooh, that's nice.
I think their rye is better than their bourbon.
Oh, absolutely, by far.
Yeah.
I was starting to frown thinking it might be the bourbon.
Yeah.
Because I'm not saying the bourbon's bad. Their rye outshines it.
Outshines it.
I'll tell you this, Jack Daniel's rye outshines their Tennessee whiskey.
Yeah.
And that Tennessee whiskey is fantastic.
It is that. Especially when you do the single barrels.
Yes.
Those are amazing.
Correct. But that's the one thing with Jack Daniel's is like you can drink their regular single barrel proof rye and then drink all the ones like I love the 2020 special release rye. It's fantastic. But for the money, a nice barrel pick of that
The barrel pick
is as good, you know?
It is, absolutely.
This is delicious.
Isn't it?
It's got a lot of good sweetnesses on it. It's got that rye spice on it that I like.
And it's got a nice finish in the end.
It does. It's got a really nice viscosity, mouthfeel, like a medium mouthfeel. Not super oily, but it's not thin.
Yep.
Dude, I had Bladen Bow 30 last night. One of the thinnest whiskeys I've ever drank. Had great flavor, but it lackluster for William Heaven Hill 19.
Yep.
I have a bottle of that. It's about gone. Fantastic whiskey in my opinion. And it's cash drink. Like, I don't know, that 30 just fell flat for me for what, $3,500 or
That's
something
crazy.
on secondary? And
Yeah.
I think it's 25 SRP. This Sagamore that we saw when we came in the door. That's going to be one that you want if you come to CorksDorks. $89. Fantastic. Crushable. Get 2 of them. Y'all are all connected like the CIA walking around here. So this is a Wild Turkey. This is going to be a Russell's pick.
Russells. That one's the Russells.
Okay, 117 Russells. Love those.
We've got some older.
So this is Penelope Toasted, which is this
That is
bottle.
the toasted.
It's this bottle here.
That's that bottle.
Okay. And what's the price on these?
$74.99.
$74.99. Okay. So on a Char 2 heavy, it's going to be 117 proof, 5-year. This was batch 2149, and historically, I've not been a huge fan of the Penelope Toasted. But you know why? For me,
Yeah.
they're more ethanol forward than they are flavorful. So I'm trusting your palate and
All
what
right,
you told me.
let's check it out.
Oh man, that's nice.
So it really depends. Again, like.
You never go in feeling like you have to take a barrel, right?
No, we don't. Right. Exactly. And there has been a time that we actually walked away from a Blanton's barrel and we go, we need more samples.
I've had a black and gold before that turned off like grassy and earthy, and like I wasn't a fan.
Yeah.
And black and gold is usually pretty decent. I'm not a fan of Nashville 2 by far, but I've had some that were really good. I've had some straight from the barrels that were good.
Yeah.
Did you pick a straight from the barrel or gold?
Gold.
Okay.
And the same with.
That's my profile of whiskey. And I think if Penelope starts paying attention to me, they're going to think I'm sucking up to them. Because like I said, I love the 13. The 10 was good. Was it the 11? Those are state collections, right? Those were pretty good. All their American light whiskey is good. I don't know if that's MGP or if it's Seagram's. I'm feeling like some of it could still be Seagram's. My buddy out in Colorado at Onyx and Amber is sourcing some Seagram's American light whiskeys that are fantastic. But that turned me around on Penelope. Now, I had an Architect and what's the other one that's just like, is Toasted and Architect the same? What's the other one?
I don't think that's the Architect is different. I think that's.
There's one like the Architect that's basically the same.
We did an Architect single barrel as well.
After mine sat open for about 9 months, I really liked it.
Oh, after being open?
Yes, but this is probably one of the, not like offensively sweet, but one of the more sweet Penelopes that I've had, especially the toasted. And what you explained to me about your barrel or about your pick methodology, spot on. Like that's exactly what you did here.
Yeah.
It does still have, it has the hug, it has enough proof, it does not slap you in the face with ethanol. It's very like nutty and tobacco sweetness on the nose, and then it's the same thing on the palate, and that nutty profile that come across with that sweetness. Brown sugars, man, that's good.
But your brown sugars
Yes,
too, yeah.
yes, that's good. Okay,
Good
all right.
balance.
Yeah, okay.
Good finish too. It does.
Now I see why the group's saying that this is where you need to go for barrel picks. It's always.
But also sometimes you're kind of restricted to the 3 samples you get.
I know, and that's unfortunate, right?
It is unfortunate.
And that's where you, like you said, you maybe ask for another sample.
Yeah.
Yeah. And and if I'm the brand, I don't want to send out extra samples. That's more money on me, more time.
That's exactly right.
Right. So I want to send you the best I
right
can.
samples.
But sometimes I
But
feel
it
like
doesn't
they're
happen.
lackadaisical. Yeah, they
It
just
doesn't
don't.
happen. And you know what? Also, when you go to the distillery, you get better samples than the ones they ship out.
Really?
I've always found that.
No kidding.
Because I think when they ship them out, they're just, I don't know if they're randomly, how that happens or what their process is in the ones they ship out.
That is fantastic wrestler's juice. This is fantastic. What's the price on these?
That is $79, I believe.
$79. Okay.
So you know my palate now.
I do, and you and I are spot on.
Yeah.
Like those are my profiles of what I like in a whiskey. I can definitely get behind what you're doing for sure. Holy cow!
You want to try something else?
Man, yeah, of course.
Let's see what I can buy. The Old Soul, when we picked that barrel, in the past we had rejected those single barrels.
From Old Soul?
Old Soul, until this particular batch, when we were like, oh wow, it's finally come around.
Okay.
Because it was old enough and it was their product, but it was
8
old
year
enough.
or what was it?
I don't recall the age
okay.
of it because it's been probably about 6 or 8 months. I don't know. I don't remember when we picked it,
Okay.
but it's been a while.
Okay.
But-
But you just could tell that it turned
But
the
you
corner
can
in the
tell
barrel.
that, yeah.
Okay. I'm waiting on some samples from them too because the group really wants to do a pick with them.
Is that ours?
It's open though. What is that? All right, so we're gonna try 2XO, maybe for the first time for me. I keep talking about these. So this is the American Oak.
Use something of our single barrel.
Ah, yes. I think I've probably only had this once. Now, are they sourcing?
They are sourcing.
Okay. Mostly MGP, you think, or Kentucky?
They do a lot of sourcing from different areas.
Okay. As they should, I think. I mean, that's
It's
it's available. Do
Yeah.
it. The brokers have everything, right? So.
and they have, one of the picks we went to do over there at one time doesn't necessarily, like if it's an 18-year-old, we were tasting, when we went to the barrel house, there were probably hundreds of barrels to taste from. And everybody was all magneted towards the 18-year-old. And
Just a number, age.
Just the age.
Yes.
And we tried a few of the 18s, like, no good. So we moved on to, more of the 10 to 15 aged.
Okay.
And those were so much better.
Yeah. 100% give me the whiskey blind.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like going in and knowing I'm getting an Eagle Rare pick, that's fine. But if I'm going to an NDP and they've got, they got turkey and they got Barton and they've got all these different things, just put the whiskey in the glass blind.
Exactly.
I don't care what the numbers are.
You
I want to know
may-
afterward,
Yeah.
but that's it. I don't care about mash bill, anything else.
And even age, right?
No, yeah,
one
doesn't
time
matter.
we had a.
So this is the
This is the Lyra.
okay.
Well, we called it the Lyra.
Okay, that was y'all's the
This is our
Lyra
single
Okay.
from Stellum.
From Stellum. And where are they out of?
This is Bardstown. This is a bourbon barrel bourbon project.
Okay, all right. And I like Barrel. I mean,
Yeah.
they do some good stuff. It's always try before I buy with them because they do some
They do
different
so
things.
many different
Yes.
ones. So this is like an entry level, very price sensitive. I think it's like $50 or so.
Is that blended?
Not blended. This is single barrel.
That is a single barrel.
Yeah.
I'd be interested to know what the mash bill is on that.
Yeah. I don't even know that.
It has an amazing mouthfeel. It leans American light whiskey. Is it American light whiskey? It's bourbon.
But it is bourbon.
So it's 55% or 51% corn
Yeah.
at least. It's really, really good. What's the proof on it?
Here we go. Oh, you found it.
Oh my goodness, man.
This is 116.
116 proof.
Yeah.
I'd say it drinks a fuzz warmer than that, but there again, it's not slapping me in the palate. It's like on the backside, the hug, right? Dude, that's really good.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to gas you up. Like if you got a bad one or I say a bad one, nothing's bad. If I don't like it, I'm going to tell you I don't like it.
Well, good. Be honest on it.
I am 100%.
Because
you got to get honest
we
feedback.
Really,
well, apparently, how long have you been doing it? You told me a long time.
I've been doing this a very long time. Our first barrel picks were 4
10 years, 20 years, 30 years.
Probably when they first started
20
dancing,
plus?
20 plus.
20 plus years of barrel picks right here.
Yeah.
It shows.
And our first picks were with Jim, 4 Roses.
No kidding.
He came into town, when they were first trying to push those single barrels out.
Yeah.
And he came into town, we were like, okay, we'll pick it.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, that's awesome.
That was crazy. Jim was fantastic.
Your experience shows. Like,
and this is
the Old Soul. And there again, I've had several of these and have liked majority of what I've had. I'm not gonna like everything. So 115.7 proof, I think.
Isn't it so cute? Okay.
more
It's
chocolate
delicious.
notes on this.
It's delicious.
Yeah.
It's got a nice raw spice to it, nice mouthfeel, nice oily sweetness. It's got that nuttiness on the backside. My goodness, man. I want to find a bad one, but I was really thinking the Penelope I was going to have to tell you.
No.
It's not for me. I would be lying to you if I did. And so then that's y'all's Knob Creek.
You want to try it?
For sure. So y'all did this pick a while back before,
Yes.
when you could only get the 120?
Yeah.
Which, I mean, there again, it doesn't matter,
But
right?
mind you, we have a lot of inventory in this store, so we can pick a barrel and not necessarily have to put it out.
So the Jim Beam Lineage came out last year, the Lineage 2, and I did a review on it, and we had just done a pick at Knob Creek with the Spot 280. Got a really good pick. And I did the review on the Lineage, and I'm like, guys, I don't feel that this is LE quality whiskey. It's good whiskey. I don't feel like it's LE worthy.
Yeah.
So I said that, and then they reached out to the sales rep and said, hey, tell Brandon next year, meaning this year, when he gets ready to come by for Knob Creek, just keep going. They were picking.
Oh, did he really?
They were picking. And then, I don't know, maybe a month or two later, Spot invited me to a dinner with Fred No. And so I had to tell Fred, I was like, man, that Lineage just really didn't like, I was like, the Booker's 24, over the edge whiskey of the year for me. Like, I loved it. I was like, I wanted that Lineage to be that, and it wasn't. And he just kind of squeezed me on my trap, and he's like, well, you can't like them all, can you? Never said the whiskey was bad. He blamed it on me.
Yeah, of course.
That was funny.
You can't say anything.
Yeah, but now I will say this. On the flip side, I went and did a comparison of it, and I was like, this Lineage, it isn't better than a 15-year Knob Creek pick that I have. I tried them side by side.
Yeah.
It was better. I said, it isn't better than Wild Turkey Beacon. I know this for a fact. Tried it. I liked it better.
Yeah.
And I was like, it is not better than that Booker's 24. And it wasn't. So I was right about that. But everything else I was wrong about it. It really is good whiskey. And my buddy Brad with Brad's Bourbon Reviews, he was like, dude, you're an idiot. Like, it's good whiskey. I'm like, dude, it's just not hitting me right.
Yep. A lot of time it's the label that.
I'm trying to pick it apart, and I'm trying to find something negative to say about it. Knob Creek they just really do hit for me, man. I just love
I think
Knob
they
Creek.
do amazing barrels. Our barrels are fantastic.
Once again, without drinking flat, it doesn't drink proofy.
Yeah.
Like, it's not going all the way to the flat end. The rye spice picks up on the backside. There's enough hug there to say, hey, I got a little proof on me. But when it rolls across your palate, it is just pure flavor.
Yep.
Like, I don't see how my wife couldn't drink that. She's not huge into bourbon. She may not enjoy this rye spice that just keeps rolling on. Like, it's coming from the back of my tongue to the front, and it's just that, like, peppery spice just coming onto your... That snuck up on me with the peppery. Like, I like that.
That spice,
Yeah. But it's absolutely delicious. It's more of that brown sugar nuttiness. Like, mine and your profiles, we get down. So
Yeah.
I could come in here and just blindly buy a barrel pick.
You can do that, and it'll be just that profile that we like.
Right.
Every one of our
And it seems to me like, I'm not drunk, but I did try a bunch.
You did try a lot.
And every single one of them, except for this one leaned a little bit more American light whiskey
It
for
is
me,
a
which
lighter style.
I love
Yeah.
light whiskeys, but it still had. I know that you like that nutty profile on a whiskey because every one of them had it,
Yeah.
and that's one thing that I like. That's great, awesome. Well, thank you for letting me try those.
Yeah, you wanted to try that. I don't think we tried
Oh, I haven't tried the 2XO
Yeah.
yet. Okay.
This is not our barrel. You just wanted
Yeah,
to
this
try
is just one to try. Everybody keeps telling me I need to try those. I think they say the sneakerhead is the one that I need to really look
now,
at.
mind you, the two XOs,
They're all double oak, right?
Yeah. Now I'm trying to remember which. The American oak is the lesser priced one, I think.
Okay.
The sneaker and whatever other ones he's released, I think those are fantastic.
You do?
I have had those.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you're already telling me this may not be your favorite 2XO. You didn't say that, but I heard that.
It's entry level, right? It's
Yeah.
in that affordable price. Right?
Again, sourced whiskey, right?
Yeah.
It's not bad. I'm going to say it this way. It's not quite our profile. It is a little nutty on the backside, but that mid-palate flavor, which is good, isn't 100% what I would like. But I'd kill that bottle. I'd drink it.
Yeah.
Now, knowing what I know, I might not would buy that over another bottle. But if I were at your house and you're like, hey, man, you want to pour that? Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. The other thing is, I would rather pick, over anything that's on the shelf, I would pick one of our single barrels.
Absolutely.
Because, those are the basically when they pick them at the distillery, they're the best barrels they pull out.
So I know you've thought about this because I have, and I'm thinking about it for you. And there again, I think it's probably a red tape thing. As good as you are at picking single barrels, why would you carry anything else? Now, from a business standpoint, you see the numbers on paper, so maybe it makes sense. But I would love to own just a single barrel store. Yes.
Well, you can't. You've got customers that
Too many eggs in one basket.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's why if you walk around, look at our selection.
Oh, it's huge. It's
crazy.
You've got tons of wine, beer, you're covered up in here.
Yeah.
I don't know how many square feet you got, but it literally floor to ceiling, like everywhere you look. And I'm sure the back is stocked up too.
Stocked, yeah. And a lot of our single barrels, we don't release them until we offer it to our bourbon base.
Nice.
So
you've got a group of people that you know.
We have lots of barrels that still.
I need to figure out how to get into that mix because these are some that I need to be buying. That I like it.
Now, if you walk around on our wine selection, our store was built on wine.
Right, and you come from wine.
I come from wine.
Okay. So, are you sommelier?
I don't have to be.
OJT sommelier.
Yeah, I really don't.
You didn't need to go do the course.
Exactly.
Yeah. I just wondered because I kind of want to do that with the bourbon and whiskey thing, but I wonder if it's worth it. There'll be some learning out of it, I'm sure.
There's always something you learn.
For sure.
But the best way to learn about wine is taste.
Getting it.
It's everything tasting.
And drinking with somebody that knows so they can help you work through those things that you're trying to figure out. Like, what is this? What is that?
Exactly.
Right? Yeah. Awesome. Okay. Well, I'm gonna make a pass through the store.
Wonderful.
Get a few things. Thank you so much, man.
Absolutely.
I appreciate it.
Wonderful meeting
And
you.
like I said, we'll stay in touch, and I want to get in the mix. I want to know when these barrels are dropping.
Okay.
And not that these aren't all amazing, but when you have those ones that are just like, oh my God, you need to let me know.
I will.
And there again, I don't want to take it over your base, but whatever I can do.
Definitely, absolutely.
Awesome. Thank you, Paul.
Definitely, soon we'll be releasing our Buffalo Tracing barrel, the one I was speaking about.
Okay.
I'll let you know on that one.
Okay, cool. You really like that one.
That one's
so
pretty
you
good.
told
Most
me.
recent, now, mind you, that's one of the most recent ones.
So you told me that you guys did your Buffalo Trace pick, and obviously tried the Buffalo Trace out of the barrel once you picked that barrel, and then you guys got to try a Stag Junior barrel, and you preferred your Buffalo Trace over it. Wow, that says a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I can't doubt you. I can't doubt you. Until you've experienced it, it's always like that little bit of doubt in your mind. Like, does he really know what he's talking about? But when the group said that this is a store, I already knew that like it's 85% of the way there, right? Just by them suggesting it. So, awesome. All right, man.
Cool.
Dude, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. When I walked in earlier, I saw they have a huge inventory of beer, wine, cigars. Like, you name it, and they've got it. And Paul was telling me that what they've got out isn't even the best of the bourbons and stuff that they have. So right up front, I saw that they had this Sagamore. It's $89.99. I really like Sagamore. So they've got some A125 bourbon. I was hoping that was the A126 rye. That is freaking fantastic. Let's see. Saw something along here that I wanted y'all to see. Maybe it's further up. Looks like this is all flavored whiskey. Somebody on the last video said this Von Payne mixed with Dr. Pepper was fire. I just find it to be too sweet. This curveball whiskey, have y'all ever had that? If you think about what barbecue would taste like, this is it. So this is original barbecue whiskey. It tastes like what a Boston butt smells like cooking. Like if you're out over the pit, that flame, the flavor that you're gonna get like in your nose and your mouth, it tastes a lot like that. And you don't pick them pawpaw peepers, I can't see. All right, saw that they had some very old St. Nick. I don't see pricing on those. They've got one right there for 12 year, it's $3.79. They've got another one in the back there. It is $1.89. Oh, that's the rye, the harvest rye. They've got an Elkwood 15 right there. I'm assuming that's Barton juice. We'll ask him in a little bit. So it's $3.99, which is typical for those. They've got this white corn Masters Collection Woodford. I've never seen that one. They've got an Old Louisville in there, Tennessee 2. I don't know anything about Sam Houston. Still don't know about Thomas Moore. I've been corrected on some of the Garrison Brothers. Some of those that I've had, I really did like. And then that straight malt whiskey right there that you see, the Exceptional Series from Rare Character, I haven't had a bad one in those yet. Those are really good. I'm not even gonna act like I know about Scotch, but I do see some Glenallachie up there, and the Glenallachie that I've had so far I really like. Got the Sinatra there, got a RD1, Amburana. It's like maybe some Japanese peated single malt. Got some Dovetail toasted there. So the selection just gets better and better. I can't see anything without these glasses. I hate wearing them. But when I came in earlier, I did see this Hemingway rye, and I've had 2 bottles of this. One is it's a Fred Minnick pick that I have. Fantastic. But Hemingway is doing rye whiskey correct. Like, you guys want to try this if you're a rye lover. You need a Hemingway on your shelf. And those are going to be $74.99. They've got some Leaper's Fort rye there. I haven't had much of the reservoir stuff yet. I'm a real big fan of these 4-gate though. The 4-gates that I've had so far have been really good. I'm gonna be keeping an eye out for that New Riff Winter. If we see that again, I'm definitely gonna get that. I want to compare that Winter to the Detling. Angel's Envy rye. If you like a sweeter rye, or if you're trying to get your wife into rye whiskey, those are really good. A lot of like maple flavors on that. Y'all know how I feel about Silver Springs. These are $36.99 here. This is a 119 proof, and it was distilled in 2018. So what does that make it? Almost 8 years, right? Right at 8 years? I don't know what month, but right at it. All right, so talked about the Silver Springs. They got the Jack Daniel's single barrel rye there for 133 proof. It's $74.99. Guys, I'm not huge on High West. I don't know about y'all. Maybe you are. Bacta, I'm trying to learn about. I did have a Bacta at Rupin's that I really liked. I don't know about this Armagnac cast finished bourbon.
Then at the next set, turn right.
Y'all know about this one? Maybe you can tell me. I've got some samples from them at home that I need to try. All right, so Jacob's Pardon 8 year there. Flip this around, let y'all see some of these bottles that they've got. I mean, they got a ton of stuff. Like, I don't even know some of these brand names. Y'all know how I feel about Balcones. I don't know about a lot of these. I do know about Jimmy Red, and I do know that I like those. $59. I like that. It's a good, clean whiskey. It is a little different profile. I don't know much about this TX brand. Y'all might know something about that. Ben Holiday's another one that I really like, and can say that I'm not a huge wheat fan, but everything that I've had from them I really like. There, some Old Hickory. We've got an opportunity to go by Laws while we're in Colorado. I don't know if we're going to be able to go or not. I'd like to go. I'd really like to go by Boulder. So those Boulder cask strengths are phenomenal. The 24 cask strength me and Brandon Green split was absolutely delicious. Love Chattanooga whiskey. These Chattanooga Founders are typically usually pretty good for $59. Leaper's Fork, just personally, I'm going to be mostly cask strength with them. We just picked 3 barrels with them the other day, all bourbon, and really, really liked it. Jack Daniel's Heritage. These toasted barrels are starting to show up on the shelves everywhere. I don't see a price on it, but I'm sure it's probably typical. You can see what their other prices are there. Don't know much about these Pritchard Double Oaks or Double Barrels. What's going on with those? So it's $104.99 $34.99. Not really saying where it's barrel aged and hand bottled exclusively by Pritchard's Distillery. So it does not say distilled by them. 90 proof. So it's a 90 proof whiskey, non-age dated. I don't know that I pay $100 for that bottle without knowing. I like to say I'm from Missouri. You got to show me. I'm not from Missouri, but I like to say that. There's more of your Four-Gate stuff, more Balcony, some Bill Meade stuff. Overall, I feel like the prices are good. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, but there's some more of the James Pepper. I'm going to be honest with y'all. There's some of these James E. Pepper decanters that I absolutely love, and then there's some of them that come off just a little bit like funky. Calumet's, Angel's Envy. So Angel's Envy, bottled in bond, cask strength. My understanding there is they just blended a bunch of barrels together, and I'm pretty sure that's the same juice that we were getting in 24 that I rushed after, and we were getting it in 375s. Here's some green Texas whiskey, and I'm really fond of those. I've only had a few, but the ones that I've had I thought were really good. We've got some Horse Soldiers here, some Michter's basic stuff. These this maker's cask strength, $49.99. My buddy Jeff brought that over the other day. We tried it. I think it's pretty good. I do think that the Green River Wheated was better. Some Pinhooks there. Penelope Wheated, I keep saying that's pretty good. So we just tried that 2XO, and I thought it was pretty good. Frank August is something I've not been a fan of, and they're costly. $169 for those. We had that Blade and Bow 30 year at Heaven Hill. Was really good. And the Blade and Bow that I have like this, the lower proof one like that, I thought it was a pretty decent pour. It's not bad. It's not great. It's not going to blow your skirt up, but it's decent. You have the Creed there. I mean, they have a huge selection. These Rowan Creek and Noah Mills, I think are good. Willet Juice, my understanding. Again, y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Old Forester 1920s. I mean, that's a staple for everybody's shelf. If you're trying to get into bourbon, you want to try something a little higher proof, 115 proof. I think those are good. I don't know about these Jefferson's cab finishes. I keep saying I'm going to grab one of the Jefferson's cask strengths. These Old Dominic bourbons are really good. I like those. The Buckner's 10s and 8s that I've had, I've liked, but I do hear some people say that they're having some that are hit or miss. All right, so if you don't hear anything else in this entire video, these Smoke Eye Hill Rise. Now there is a discrepancy with the barrels. Like this one says blended, and that's the correct label. There's going to be some that are out there that say straight. It's the same exact juice. It shouldn't be straight. My understanding from talking with them is that some of their barrel proof bourbon went into that, so they have some of this bourbon in that rye, and they couldn't call it straight rye apparently. So the straight labels are incorrect. And you heard he and I talking about the Barrel brand. Like, I like Barrel, but they are certainly like try before you buy for me. So there's a Bardstown single barrel those are $84.99. There's a Brook pick, a Branch pick. I got some Dickel 15s. I think Kanan is the one, whiskier. I think he's the one that keeps saying that's one of the most surprising bottles to him that he loves so much. They got these single barrel ryes. The last one I've had of the single barrel ryes was from Jonathan Massano when he owned the store. Really like that. Obviously, y'all saw we tried the Knob Creek. I think the Knob Creek pick is good. I'm not going to tell you that that's the best Knob Creek pick that I've ever had. Not by far, but it's solid. It's good. You won't regret it. He said that their Jack Daniel's single barrel rye picks that they had were already spoken for, and they didn't have any open. So I don't know if this is that particular one or not, but he spoke highly of it. And then we tried the Old Soul pick. I really liked it. I thought it was good. That's a single barrel from Hard Truth right here. I don't see a price tag on the Hard Truth, but it's 122 proof. And I absolutely love the Sweet Mash Rye from them. We tried this one. Different. If you like American Light Whiskey, I think you'll like that. I think it leans a little bit more American Light Whiskey. And they've got the Blue Note pick. I think a lot of your Blue Note stuff is going to be Green River. That's just me guessing. There's some Old Scout. And then we'll just kind of give you a glance at the stores we go out. Like, they just have a ton of inventory, tons of wine. All this back here is going to be wine selections. So All right, there you have it. CorksDorks, Nashville area, Tennessee. Thank you, Brewtally Honest Bourbon. I don't remember who put that on the map, but thank you. That is a stellar store that I hope, if you don't know about them, if you haven't been to this area and hunted there, I hope that you will. At least come through, try some of that stuff with Paul. He's got a great palate, guys. Like, those barrel picks are legit. So, y'all enjoy. Cheers.